Hello everyone, Basalt2, welcome to a follow-up overview, this time on Netherlicious. So obviously the last time I covered this was version 105, because that's just what I was able to do at the time, and I thought I'd do a follow-up to then cover any minor changes or major changes since. So we'll just go from 1.10 up to 125 for any minor or major changes applied. So we've got source end generation to the source end valley, we've got fossils, and we've got a few other things as well. I'm pretty sure most blocks and otherwise are still pretty much the same. There does seem to be the source and stone, along with a few other things, but we'll just take a look here. And I've got a new world to generate everything just in case. So yeah. So let's take a look. So we've got the Basalt Deltas here, like so, which is quite good. But yeah, so we'll just put this side by side so we can get a better look of all the changes. So we can find an actual source end valley again. So we've got our warped forest, we've got our basalt deltas, we've got a bit of nether wastes in here. So let's see if I can find it. It's just going to generate the rest of these for the most part, it seems. Nope, we're going to get close to one, I think. Maybe that's basalt. Yeah. So we've got soul sand and soul soil in the soul sand valley. There is fossils apparently, which will see if we can find the structures. Otherwise, I think there was still the block, at least. So there is the bone block still, which you can now use for making bone meal. If you want, I don't know if you can. You can't craft it, but you can still uncraft it. You should be able to find them in the soul sand valley, of course. It kind of depends on how the world's going to generate for us. You can still find wither roses though, or at least I think that's new. I'm trying to remember. You can find them in obviously soul sand valleys. There's magmatic blackstone apparently as well, which looks like so. So a magma block, but with blackstone. Otherwise, we'll move on to the next version, which would be version 1.1.5, which adds improved sound, which I'm not really going to cover just in case. I could try tweaking a few things, I guess. Let's see, music and sound. Ambient environment, I guess, as well as players, I might do just briefly though. So yeah, I'm assuming that'll work. I hope I don't have to relog. But yeah, so that's for the breaking and placing when walking on it. So we've got our soul soil here. We've got the magmatic blackstone. And obviously others would have their own, of course. So yeah. Oops, wrong one. We've got changed plant blocks for the crimson roots, warp roots, and we've got config changes, which I will definitely try and cover. So the planks have otherwise been changed out, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if the stripped were here last time. I think they may or may not have been, which we'll try using an axe on, say, a warped one, just as an example. And we can't do that, so to get a stripped is not very clear to what you need. Not too sure actually. Unless you just get it by breaking it instead of planks, I guess. Or it's typical. Nope. Okay. Not too sure there. Just trying to compare as much as possible from what I do know of the modern versions to now. So yeah. So we'll move on to the next version. So 1.1.6, which does such and such. The naming, we don't really cover that. There is subtle differences, obviously. The Basalt Delta biome is slightly different, which we did see when just entering it. The elevation of the blocks and certain other aspects. Dynamic sounds, fixes, and other things. 121, I think I just clicked on before, and then we got 125, which allows for the wither roses to spawn, which is what I was obviously meaning with this here, for example, and plants can now spawn more often in the forest biomes, along with some soul sandstone we'll take a quick look at. So we'll spawn some of these in. So we've got a bit of doubling, I guess. So we've got the soul sandstone with soul sand, not soul soil. And this is obviously what they look like. I'll obviously switch out of the vertical here, so you can get an idea what they probably look like. And then we've got the cracked brick versions of things. So we've got the, let's see, we'll just put any of these out just in case. So we've got this, 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 and this. And I think that is about it. And there's also warped versions of Mission Crimson versions of these. Sure, am I showing the Netherbrick ones, not just the other? I could be wrong. I'll just put out all of them just in case I'm missing something. So let's see. With all these to obviously compare to before. And there's that. So that's what they look like, of course. So you've got those. And in terms of recipes, of course, we've got our warped nether bricks, which is the warped roots nether brick. You can use those obviously for slabs and walls, as you'd expect. You can get a cracked version by smelting. And then obviously the walls, the stairs here, the nether brick don't have a recipe, the wooden ones do. And a few other aspects there. And we've got the soul sandstone, which is obviously like so. We'll just follow the others, being stairs, walls, cut, slabs, smooth from the following there, and the smooth stairs and slabs. We've got all those. You've got the cracked versions there, which are obviously just those in the furnace, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just a few world changes to the Basalt Deltas, a few naming changes, some additional blocks, and some of the minor stuff. And I did realize afterwards that the soul fire apparently appears after regular fire is converted after a bit of time. So we'll just put, say, a flint steel in your inventory, and we'll test, and we'll see it transition over time. Unless it's soul sand, not soul soil. Just test, just in case. I don't know exactly how long it is, but it might say in the config. But it does say it does afterwards, apparently. Actually, it doesn't last on the soul sand, the soul soil. There we go. So it does convert. Yep, so it does take a bit, but still something. And finally, we have the configs, which will cover pretty much everything from scratch. So you've got the biome IDs, you've got the ability to set the size of the nether biomes. You can enable or disable the sounds and new textures. If you prefer the old sounds and the old block textures. You've got the ability to prevent biomes of plenty biomes, and you've also got the ability to change world gen for the magmatic blackstone, which doesn't affect biome specific. So it doesn't change biome specific generation. Enabling or disabling nether gold ore. How often flowing lava will generate, so that'll be 8 block distance, I'm pretty sure. And you've got the gravel to be converted to dark gravel if you prefer that over the really added dark gravel the mod has, obviously. So yeah, otherwise that is it. We'll just take a bit of a fly back to the deltas one more time, just in case, just to get a better look of it, since we only just sort of spawned in it rather than took a good look. So yes, we've got some basalt and some blackstone in between on the pillars here. And yep, so we're now back here. So you can see sort of the difference, the elevation, and I guess the blocks sort of generating each of these. And we've got our magmatic blackstone here near some of the lava as well, generating in the biome. So yeah, we've got a fortress in between, which is quite nice. So that's what this biome looks like now. Thanks so much for watching though, and goodbye.